Please turn off all cell phones as not to disturb other patrons. Please, no flash photography or videotaping of tonight's performance. There is no smoking inside the facility. If you feel the need to light up some of the smokes, please exit through the lobby to the right and smoke next to the tree. Funeral for a Gangster is an audience interactive murder mystery. You never know who may be involved. Please be vigilant of your surroundings, your neighbors, and for clues. You may never know who may be involved. So sit back, relax, and laugh to your heart's content with Funeral for a Gangster.
It's a pretty good idea to these things on those chairs. Makes them look nice.
Thank you so much for coming tonight. It really means the world to me, though. Thank you, everyone, for coming. Thanks. Thank you, everyone. Dearly beloved, we're gathered here today to join these two in holy matrimony. Dear friends, it is a sad, sad thing that brings us here together in this beautiful place. Vito Marsetti, that darling man was shot down in cold blood last week. This was a horrible sight. It was. I know that some of you are here tonight thinking about the man who killed him. And maybe you're thinking that the murdering bastard should be hunted down and blasted away like the scum he is, just as Parvito was. And don't you know, we could spend tonight planning revenge with hatred in our hearts. We could. We could. But I'm here to tell you, friends, that is not what Vito would have wanted. What Vito would have wanted, dear, dear people, is to be remembered as a man of peace. For after all, who was Vito Marsetti? Let's be putting all thoughts of vengeance aside for a moment and be pondering that question. Who was Vito Marsetti? And I'm sure there will be those who are saying that he was a cheap hood and a ruthless gangster, or that he was a mean SOB and didn't have a decent bone in his body. And of course they'll be saying there's a liar in him. Father Francis. It's all right, Joseph. I'm coming to the good stuff now. You see, Vito was all of those rotten things. He was. Let's not be candy cutting him. He was a bum. He was that. But he was more. Much more. And now he's gone. We'd rather be putting all of his little flaws aside for a moment to find the real Vito Marsetti, the father of Joseph and Ruby, and of course, Frankie. Why, Frankie's not here? Where might your brother be? It's a poor son who misses his own father's funeral.
come along a little later, Father.
Ah, and isn't it himself's widow sitting there? Lena, Lena, the poor sweet thing. Married just 3 short months before tragedy ended their holy matrimony. Left all alone in the world, little Lena. With no one but your stepchildren here. Oh, and of course your sister for comfort.
Yeah, right. Wait, I didn't know you had a sister, Lena.
Yeah.
I'm sure you do, darling. I saw the two of you myself on several occasions. But in any case, I'm thinking instead of me standing up here and going just on and on about what a grand and darling man that Vito was, I think it's time we'll be hearing some testimonial from his cherished family. But first, would you be giving us a song, Ruby girl?
You want me to sing now?
Sure, darling. I'm thinking, right now, your father is up there listening. So why don't you sing one from the heart, Ruby girl? Sing one from the heart.
Hey, Joe,
What?
give me your hand.
Okay, let's hear it for Rube, everyone.
Come on, Joe. Whatever you say, Father. Our old man, he played band. He's the guy that we call Dad. With a pickpocket daughter, and he gave us all a gun. Our old man, he weighed a ton. Our old man, he played sly. He made games up on the fly. With a pickpocket daughter and a bottle full of rum, our old man was so much fun.
That was so beautiful. You know, all them lessons that the old man had us take, especially yours, you you sound just like, that one opera singer. What's his name? Enrico Caruso. The old man sure did love music.
Come on with that thought, Joey boy.
Well, sometimes, if he laughed real hard or sneezed or something.
No,
he looks
not that, Joseph. Goodness. Tell us the good things. Tell us how your father loved music.
What, you mean you want me to talk?
Yes, come, speak about your father.
Me, talk about the old man?
Yes, go.
Oh, jeez. The old man, well, see, I was real young when I met my father, and it's a true story here, folks. It's real tragic. He taught me, my brother and sister about the family business, and he gave us all music lessons, and he showed me the best ways of avoiding getting spotted by the feds. So when I'm bringing in the goods from Canada, I don't have to worry. I don't have to worry about my ass getting shot off. And the old man, he showed my brother Frankie how to work a console. The marks don't even know he's been stung. That's what he was like, all right? Thank you. I mean, amen. Jeez, Father, that's all I can think of. Don't make me talk more, all right?
That was just fine, Joseph. Just fine. Your father would have been proud.
You think so?
I think so. Now, since Frankie still hasn't shown up, I think it's time we'll be hearing again from Vito's daughter, Ruby.
What? I sang all right. Don't push it, Father.
Now, Ruby, darling, I know you had a bit of trouble with your father in the past, but sure you could be coming up with a few nice things to say. Let's be at least give it a try. Come on.
Nice things, huh?
Yes.
About the old man. I need a stool, stupid.
I don't know where it is, Rube.
Shut up, Joe. Thank you very much.
You're
welcome, darling. Here, why don't you have a seat?
Nice things, huh? May need a minute here, Father.
Geez, Ruby, if nothing else, well, he bought you this place, didn't he? Hey, there wouldn't be Ruby's place if the old man hadn't squeezed the guy who used to own this joint.
Bought me this place? Wake up, Joe. You make it sound like it was a gift. The old man bought this place for himself. He's me to run it and you to supply it. Every week like clockwork, he'd be in to check the books and collect the tape.
You know he was just holding it for us, and we got paid regular. What's your beef, man?
All I know is I work my ass off making him money so he can spend it on her.
No, Ruby darling. You're supposed to be remembering the good things.
She can't even come up with a decent coffin for the old man. Where'd you get this one, Lena? What a cheap looking box. I mean, the old guy was a skunk and all, but certainly took care of you. We'll have to be careful picking it up. The old man will fall right through.
Well, actually, considering Vito's, well, size, well, we were thinking of maybe not lifting it up at all. Just kind of scooting it out the back. Otherwise, we'll be needing a few more pallbearers.
Yeah, I'd say 10 or 20 more for sure.
But that's for later. That's for later. Right now, I believe we're waiting on Ruby to finish sharing some fond memories of her father.
I'm thinking, Father. Okay, I got something. When I was 18, I got caught picking pockets.
That's how she got the nickname Fingers. See, most people think it's because she can play piano, but it's really because she can pick a pocket from across the street.
Hey,
Ow!
you want to tell it, Joe?
No.
Anyways.
Okay, Ruby.
The nice thing the old man did was, well, he bought off the judge.
He didn't have to, you know.
Annie always said Marzettis don't do time.
Actually, what I think he always said was, Mazzettis don't get caught.
Well, Ruby sure did.
Outside of that, I can't remember anything nice the old man did for anybody. Treated mom like dirt, ran around on
Hey,
her.
buddy, waited until she died before we got married again. Well, I thought that was what good to him. Ow!
Well, what a touching story. Thank you, Ruby. You can please be seated.
Could I be seated too?
Please.
Thank you.
And now, before the service tonight, I spoke with just a dear friend of Vito's. I'd like to welcome her up on stage to share a fond memory that she has. So Ashley, would you be joining me?
My condolences.
Thank you very much.
Oh, here, let me get rid of this for you. Here we go. I'd be very careful with that. It's a 4 each.
Probably from the same box that the next one.
Peace over there.
Sorry.
You definitely knew the old man.
Yeah.
I first met Vito Marzetti when I was a shoe shine girl, and he was an up-and-coming guy. I was real honored to be buffing his shoes, his loafers. Back then,
Go ahead and speak up for us, Tyler.
back then,
Thank you, Doug.
he wasn't all that big. Matter of fact, then, he was called Vito the Paunch Marzetti.
Those are the days.
But he was always eating. I remember him sitting there, chowing down on a cannoli while I was working. And he'd say to me, kid, I only got one rule. And that one rule, I don't like to hear no chatter while my shoes being shined. You got that? And I says, sure, Mr. Mosetti, whatever you say. And he clipped me a good one across the side of the head. I told you, kid, I don't want to hear nothing from you. Just shine them shoes. You got it? I'd say, okay, Mr. Mosetti. And he'd whack me again. You ain't getting it, kid. Zip the lip. Capiche? And this time, I got smart. So I just nodded. Then he says to me, you're learning, kid. Now I'm going to give you a little quiz. What is it I don't like while I'm getting my shoe shine? And I'd say, you don't like no talking, Mr. Marzetti. Boom! I am on my ass. On the street.
What a guy.
And Vito, he's laughing. Fit to beat the band. Well, this would go on for maybe 20 minutes to half an hour. Me getting suckered into talking. him flat hand me across the side of the head. He was something else.
Sure was.
And to this day, as I'm shining shoes, and I can't remember much of anything else, what day it is, the time, the place, here or there, I remember Vito, and I'd have a good laugh. And when them dizzy spells make it kind of tough, and keep falling over into the shoe polish, I think of Vito. I knew that guy like the back of his hand. I'm gonna miss him. Thanks for letting me talk, Father.
Absolutely, darling. Let's give her a hand.
And you know, maybe later you can try out my shoes.
You can't afford me, kid.
That's right, Joe.
What are you talking about?
That's really right.
All right. Thank you again, darling. That really means a lot to me, though. And now, if you think you can, Lena.
What?
I know it'll be hard, darling, but it'll help.
Oh, for Pete's sake. How long are we gonna have to do this? Why couldn't you get a real priest?
Come on, Lena, you promised.
Father Francis wanted to do this service. What's the difference anyway?
The difference is, if you must know, that a real priest wouldn't go around forcing bereavement people to get up and talk about personal type stuff.
No, darling, I know it seems like I'm being cruel, but you gotta trust me. It'll help. And besides, all these people are your friends. Don't be afraid to show your feelings. Don't be afraid to cry. We all know how much you love Vito.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Careful, I look at splinters.
There, darling. Let it all out. Let it all out. Now, do you think you could be telling us how you'll remember your poor dead husband?
Well, I'll try.
That's our mother. Let me get up.
Stay down.
How can I tell you how much Vito Barzetti meant to me? I don't believe I can. See, I was just a poor, shy little girl right out of convent school.
Liar!
Excuse me. Thanks.
I was, okay? And then I met Vito. Vito. It's hard to imagine that I will never see him again. Never. I'll never feel his arms around me. I'll never watch him eat pasta again. And I'll never smell his warm breath. And I'll never have to watch him pick his... Anyway, he was a good man, a good husband, and a good provider.
I'll say.
And he treated me just swell. So I'm going to miss him, and thank you all for coming tonight. What?
Miss America.
Watch yourself, Joseph. Thank you, darling. I know how hard that must have been for you. Bimbo.
What did you just say?
I said we're gonna have the trail. Move on to the next part of the circle.
Why, you...
Darling, whatever is wrong. Now calm yourself, Cheap Trick.
Okay, that's it. I went along with this because it seemed like the right thing to do, and it saved having to dig up a real priest.
Oh, what do you think if we keep it Frankie, boy? Do you think it'd be a slight mistake to the old man's funeral? I mean,
That's it. You shut up. Right now, Frankie. Yeah, that's right. You're Frankie. Frankie.
Stop it,
Frankie,
Rena.
Frankie. Frankie is a wacko. Frankie is a wacko.
Shut up.
I'll shut up when I'm good and ready. When he's locked in a booby hatch where he belongs. Then you won't go around spying on people, will you, Frankie? When will they lock him up and throw away the key?
Hey, don't talk that way about Frankie. He can't help it.
This may come as a huge shock to you, Joe, but I truly do not care if he can help it. He's a nut. He's always been a nut, and he'll always be a nut. And he belongs with all the other nuts in the squirrel cage.
Look, he wasn't always like this. He used to be as normal as me.
I rest my case.
Stop it, Lena. Joey's right. When the old man found out what a good actor Frankie was, he made him do all those cons. He was the front man, the guy who hooked the mark.
Jeez, he was fun to watch.
All those different characters, different accents. Somewhere along the line, Frankie just got lost.
Ruby, when are you gonna quit blaming Vito for everything?
Well, I guess now, Lena, because he's dead. By the way,